It's almost Christmas. 2 days before Christmas, the 23rd of December 2010. Actually, tomorrow is Christmas in Germany, which is where I'm from originally. I came a long way as I moved to America when I was 24. But to not talk about that, not to talk about the past, because it is about the present, and it's about how being present with one another in relationships, and how we communicate, and how we are open to experience, which is life teaching us. That is how we learn, through experience, and we all have learned. But it can sometimes be difficult to understand what we are here to learn, and how to deal with frustration, how to deal with disappointment, deal with when things don't go our way. And it's somehow, I believe, that we are trained to look for what we want in this world, find for what we want. As we are also first programmed to become a certain way, kind of become like machines in this world, to function like machines, to serve the system we all become part of. And it's very mechanical, it's very artificial, very different from the natural way, which is what Realize to Actualize proposes here. How to really get in touch with that nature, to find our own nature, and how we have evolved in our own nature, and how that is different from person to person. The way we communicate, the way we think, the way we feel, the way we express ourselves, the things we know, the things we have learned are very different from person to person. And only through learning, by really opening ourselves up to that, to the knowledge of the other person. Because what's really happening in this world, and that really keeps us from learning, is when we start arguing with the other person over who's right and who's wrong, my view versus your view, and then people debate, which of course can be healthy, it can be good. But in reality, it keeps us from learning. It keeps us from fully listening to the other person and what they have to say, where they're coming from, to develop that insight into their unique reality. Through this we can learn, we can grow, and we can connect with that part, that human essence within the other person. If we learn to see them in their entirety as they are, not for how we want them to be or how we think they are. All the things we hear, which are exactly that is what we hear. What we see is what we get. Is a result of our unique perception of reality. But it's only our perception. And only if we learn to step beyond that, to go beyond those perceptions, can we perceive what's real. Not just my reality based upon my views and my impressions, my judgments. We all have those. We all make those judgments based upon what it is we see. I believe somehow we're also trained to go by our first impressions. They create our reality. But we human beings, each and every one of us is so complex. To understand human nature, human psyche, that takes a lot of, we are really taking time to see, to look, to just look, to see what is, in order to understand, to develop understanding. Beyond if I need to agree with it, or if I like it, what I see. And then I get agitated or frustrated when things don't go my way, which is again only that, my way. And I think people are caught up somehow in that who's leading who, and who is in power, who's in charge. There's no need for that struggle. Because we all need to be in charge of our own lives. We all need to lead our own lives. And help each other along the way. The only way that is possible, if we really understand and learn to understand, or just learn the other person. Makes that effort to learn by really being open to them, through which we can gain insight into their deeper nature, their real nature. Instead of focusing on what we want from the other person, how we need people to be, how we need things to be. That's really what it means to be a student in the school of life. To learn from experience. But if you only focus on what you want and how you like things to be, that keeps you from being open to experience. Because you discern, I like this, I don't like this. I want this, I'm happy here when this happens, and I'm sad and I'm upset when this happens. Just to allow for things to be the way they are and then to learn. And we can grow in that process, in that experience, every day, wherever we are, every moment of our life, to be living with full presence. And time is of the essence here. The present is a gift, the present moment. That's why it's called a present, because it is a gift. And so I'm giving this moment, these moments here with you. I hope it helped. Thanks for watching. Happy holidays, and I would love to hear from you. Check out realize2actualize.com. And as always, keep it real. Thank you.